Hi everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm from MercyOne Health and Fitness Center in Clive, Iowa. And today I'm going to be leading you through a yoga workout. So we'll be balancing our body and our mind together. So first we'll find a spot on either a yoga mat or a towel or just an open space somewhere where you can find movement. And then once you find that seated position, go ahead and roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And then you can let your eyes either fall shut or look towards the top of your mat. And as you start to find this position, start to establish good posture by reaching up through the back of your head and pulling your hips down into your mat. As you breathe in, lengthen upward through your spine, and as you exhale, feel your sit bones pressing into your mat. As you take a deep breath in through your nose, feel your heart expand, feel your ribs open, and feel your belly rise as you take that deep breath in. As you exhale, feel all three parts of that breath collapse. As you inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, press down through your shoulders. On your next inhale, you can open your eyes, reach your arms all the way up. Deep breath in, and then exhale down into a forward fold. Know that this is your practice, and if you ever have to make any adjustments or modifications, that you take that upon yourself and listen to your body. Slowly walk yourself back up into a seated position. Inhale your arms all the way up, and exhale one hand down, reach the opposite arm up and over. Try to separate your ribs from your hips. On your next inhale, reach all the way up, extend long, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, reach all the way up, and exhale, roll your shoulders back. And if you have your legs crossed, go ahead and switch which leg is in front. And if you find that on a seated position is uncomfortable, you can always place a pillow or a blanket underneath your hips. On your next inhale, reach your arms up and exhale down into a forward fold. Let your chin drop down to your chest. And notice if you feel the stretch through your hips or through your lower back, maybe your shoulders. Slowly walk yourself back up. And inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, one hand down to your knee and rotate through your shoulders, maintaining good posture. Staying tall through your spine, but relaxed through your shoulders. Slowly rotate into center. Inhale, reach all the way up, and exhale to the other side. Looking over your shoulder as you rotate through your heart. Slowly rotate back into center. Take one more reach all the way up and exhale, roll your shoulders back. We'll go ahead and come onto our hands and knees. Find tabletop position. So as you find tabletop position, stack your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees. Plant your hands and your knees about shoulder width apart. Inhale, breathe in through your nose. And exhale, round into cat. Feel your tailbone come towards your knees, your chin towards your chest. As you inhale, reverse that motion. Lengthen through your front side, lift through your hips and through your heart. Exhale, round into cat. And inhale, open through cow. And we'll listen to our breath as we exhale. Allow your body to come closer together. And as you inhale, lengthen. So go ahead and flow through this with your own breath, exhaling and inhaling. Finding some range of motion with our hips, our shoulders, and our spine. And then stop in a neutral position. Bring your big toes together, take your knees out a little wider, and sit back into child's pose. Try to let your head relax onto your mat, reach your arms out long, or pull your elbows closer to your knees to find that release in your shoulders. And we'll stay for a few breaths. As you breathe in, feel your belly open, feel your ribs expand. As you exhale, feel your hips and your lower back release. On your next inhale, shift forward, back into tabletop position. Flow through a few cat and cows. And remember that this is your practice, so if your body feels that it needs something else, or that a move or a position does not work for you, change that position to what your body needs. Stop yourself in a neutral position, tuck your toes underneath, and lift into downward facing dog. Our feet and our hands stay shoulder width apart. We're pressing into our hands, keeping our fingers wide, sinking down into our heels as we lift our hips up high. Staying in this position, if you want to add a little movement, drop one heel down at a time. Maybe let your hips shift a little side to side. And then find stillness, sink down into your heels, press into your shoulders. Continue to breathe. Look forward between your hands and come down into tabletop position. We'll take one leg through into a lunge on our knee. So if you want a little cushion under that back knee, again, you can place a pillow or a blanket underneath there, because we'll be on this knee for just a little while. And as you sink forward into that front leg, try to open up through the front of that back leg. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up. Exhale, sink just a little bit deeper forward. Inhale, reach up through your fingertips. And exhale, lean towards that top leg. Your opposite arm can rest on that top knee. Try to lengthen through your fingertips. On your inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, turn towards that top leg, rotating through your shoulders. Imagine that your shoulders are up against a wall, pressing that back shoulder back. Inhale, back in the center, and exhale, straighten your front leg, lift your toes up towards the sky. Use your fingertips to help hold you into this position and feel that lovely stretch through the back of that front leg. Inhale, back up into that front heel, reach your arms all the way up, and exhale, place your hands down on your mat. Bring yourself back into tabletop position and sit back in a child's pose. Use child's pose as a place of rest and recovery. Start to slow your breath down. Make any adjustments that you need. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Stay for another inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, shift forward into tabletop position. Move through cat and cow if your body desires that. Maybe you move a little side to side or do any movements through your neck and shoulders that your body needs. Find neutral position, tuck your toes, and lift into down dog. Again, if you want to add movement here, you're welcome to do that as well. Pressing into your palms, sinking down into your heels. Find stillness, and then look forward between your hands, drop down onto your knees. Take the opposite leg forward into a knee lunge. Sink forward into that leg. Make sure that your knees are behind your front toes, and when you're ready, inhale your arms up, exhale, sink forward. So again, we're stretching the front of that back leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale down towards your top leg. That other arm can rest on your leg, reaching up and over to the side. Inhale, reach all the way up, and exhale, rotate your shoulders towards your front leg. Try to pull that back shoulder as if you're up against a wall. Inhale, rotate back in the center, and exhale, straighten your front leg, lifting your toes up towards the sky. Again, feeling that stretch through the back of our leg, using our fingertips to help take some of that pressure off of that leg. On your next inhale, shift forward into your knee lunge, and exhale the hands down. Find tabletop position. Sit back in a child's pose. Breathe in and out through your nose. And on your next inhale, shift forward into tabletop position. We're gonna go ahead and come onto our backside. So however works best for you, go ahead and find a position laying on your backside. Let your palms face up towards the sky. And start to focus on your breath. On your next inhale, reach your arms above your head, reach your toes in the opposite direction, lift your ribs towards the sky, like you just woke up out of bed, and then exhale your knees into your chest. If you want, you can rock side to side here to massage the lower back. Inhale again, reach your arms and legs out in opposite directions. Lengthen just a little bit longer with your inhale, and then exhale, pull your knees into your chest. Any movement here is welcome. And then find a position on your back, a comfortable position that you can relax in. You can extend your legs, or you could bring your knees up towards the sky. Let your palms open up. And then start to close your eyes, start to slow your breath down. Notice that as you take that deep breath in, your belly rises. And with every exhale, find a muscle to release. Stay here as long as you'd like, and when you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, roll your wrists and your ankles. When you're ready, come onto your right side, pull your right arm up underneath your head for support. And when you're ready, slowly press yourself up into a seated position. Once you find that seated position, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, bow your head to your practice. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me.